All right, so right now we're at a triplex right here near Woodlawn Lake. My boy Cedric just came through clutch, last day of option, nice fee. With one of the big buyers in the city that buys a lot of deals. It's a very nice triplex. The lake is like, literally I could throw a rock at the lake. If you want to check it out, this is what $250,000 would get you for a triplex in San Antonio. Check this out. Okay, so the way we got this deal was actually through a referral. So that means we paid zero in marketing, right? Actually, the story behind it is my brother just started working with an AC company that was a friend of mine. They used to wholesale. So they came by my office, and while they were there, my friend that used to wholesale told me, hey, I just got a lead on a triplex by Woodlawn for this much. Do you think you can move it? I did some numbers. And yeah, we got it done. Here we are. Okay, so the way the numbers shake down in this property, we did some comps. We got some good comps for about between $350,000 and $380,000 in this area for properties this size, not including this, you know, I guess it's like kind of like another little unit in the back with a garage. The repairs, they said we're gonna be around $60,000. He thinks his contractors can get it done. It pretty much needs everything, pretty much updating. The actual main structure is not that bad. It kind of just needs some updating and some upkeep. But to get it to the 380, you know, it's gonna need a significant amount of updates. We sold it for $250,000. They think they could put about 50 to 60 in work, and the ARV is about $380,000. So that's a good amount of equity in the property that's only increasing here near Woodlawn Lake. So we're about 3 blocks away from the lake, and the properties around here are only increasing. So also they're not gonna flip it, they're gonna hold on to the property and rent it out. There's 3 units, so there's gonna be a good amount of cash flow. All right guys, so today we're doing cash for keys. We just paid $1,000 to get the keys for one side of this duplex. The other side of the duplex is actually giving me a hard time. They will not leave. So I gotta hire an attorney to do an eviction. It's a great area. It's right by Woodlawn Lake. It's a duplex. I think it's gonna be a hit on Airbnb. So I'm going to actually keep this one and do what I have to do to get the Airbnb going. So if you want, let's go check it out, see what it looks like. So as you can see, this is kind of like the before and after. The values are really good in this area. I think this house right here is probably worth at least $250,000. So my goal for this one is to cash flow Airbnb both sides. It's gonna be a little cheaper too because there's 2 sides, so I can make more off it. And it has a lot of potential. Like you can see, it looks like an ugly duckling, but I see the potential. With new windows, new paint, new roof, it's gonna look phenomenal. So these are gonna be little 2-bedroom, 1 bath, or 1 bed, 1 bath, depending on how I configure it. Probably 1-1s. But another option I can do is I can turn it into a single family house and just make it probably like a 3-1. So there's certain things you can do when you have tenants that are giving you a hard time. Like I did with this one, cash for keys was the best option, but the other side is giving me problems. So I still have to evict the other side. So on a duplex, it could be tricky. But that's where we're at with this one. They actually left it in decent condition, and you know, they took everything out. I'm working with them. I actually let them leave their trampoline here till Saturday. You know, they're just humans like us, so I'm just letting them, you know, I'm working with them basically. But yeah, sometimes you're gonna have to go through this when you're doing real estate investing. It's just part of the game. So this one, we decided to do a buy and hold an Airbnb, because lately, you know, as you transform into your career, you should start holding more and more properties. Long term, that's going to be your best bet for cash flow, for tax reasons. A lot of people start in wholesale, and it's great, right? Because you're going to get capital, you're going to understand the game, you're going to understand comps, you're going to understand repairs, etc. But once you sell a few and you start getting capital, I always recommend, you know, you should start holding some. So that's going to benefit you in many ways. You're going to get cash flow, you're going to get depreciation, you're going to capture appreciation, and overall, it's what you want to do. You want to hold on to properties. That's what we're starting to do now. We have about 6 in the pipeline that we're deciding what we're going to do with, and you know, we're just trying to strategize and get a long-term game plan going.